And Mark Pope, assistant coach, is joining us on set for the first time. You've been on the phone a number of times. This is the first time you've been to the set.
Yes, it is. I'm excited to be here. A lot of makeup coming in before. We're good to go.
We actually put a wig on you, but you said no.
That's right.
Hey, Coach, let's start with the prospect of a new season beginning. It's always exciting. There's always so many.
Wait, hold on. What do you think of BYU in
Okay,
Missouri?
let's ask about
I'm
football.
so excited about that. I mean, you cannot put together a better schedule than we have next year. That's going to be so fun. We got to bring it. We got to bring it and play. But, you know, when you think about competing at the highest level, you can't do any better than the schedule they put together. It's really going to be fun.
Okay, now we transition to high-level basketball. And you spoke specifically with us about Dave Rose's ability to schedule high-level talent. Look at this year's schedule and a new season approaching. How do you feel about the gauntlet that you're about to face?
Well, I think we feel like football team's going to feel when they're starting their season next year. It's a little bit intimidating, but that's why you play. And Coach Rose and Coach Lacombe kind of handle all the scheduling, and they've been, you know, the last couple years have put together ridiculously difficult schedules. But that makes it fun for our guys. We really get to see who we are as a team. We get to play the best teams in the country at home and on the road. It's going to be fun. I mean, you know, you look at our schedule in November and then our home schedule in December.
Oh man, December.
It's going to be beautiful. It's a great challenge for us, and it makes it easy to get up every morning and you know, work long days as players and coaches trying to prepare.
December, Gonzaga, Utah, Stanford, UMass. Yeah, that's
among others. I mean, it's
and that's
fantastic.
after the trip to Hawaii.
And you got home games.
Yes.
I think that's the difference with this year. Is you got meaningful home games in December. The WCC didn't do you any favors by going December 27th on Gonzaga, but you got them at home.
Hey, you know what? The thing is the reason they can go December 27th on Gonzaga here is because even though the students are out, people will still come because we have the best fans in America, really, and it's going to be a great gym December 27th, and Stanford and UMass and Portland after is going to be a big game. It's going to be a fun December for everybody that loves BYU basketball.
I'm going to my mom's house for Christmas in Phoenix. I'm flying home early to go to the Gonzaga game.
I would be disappointed
my
with
mom
anything
knows
less.
this too. Sorry, Mom, I got to come back.
You got to bring Mom for Christmas. That should be the Christmas present.
I'm going to her for Christmas.
Mark Pope, BYU basketball assistant coach, with us in studio on BYU Sports Nation. Signing day yesterday. Only one new guy into the mix. His name is Zach Sellius, a forward from Bountiful High School. He's a two-time All-Stater, 18.6 rebounds, made 73 pointers. So on paper, he looks fantastic. But tell us something we don't know about Zach and what he brings to BYU.
Zach Sellius is going to be a great player at BYU. It's funny, we've seen him since he was a freshman, since the summer before his freshman year, and his trajectory of development has been unbelievable. I remember the first time I saw him, he was a 6'5", kind of not very mobile but good-looking stroke kid. And then the next summer, he became way more mobile and started to put some handles into his game. And then the next summer, he's playing point guard and running the show. He's unbelievably aggressive offensively, which means he'll fit in perfectly for us. He's got a ridiculous high basketball IQ, and he's totally engaged defensively. He's probably about as versatile a guy as we ever have around here. He can play the 1, 2, 3, 4 for us.
So he's a Kyle Collinsworth style.
Very much, very much. And Kyle, in a long history of guys that have been able to do that, he's going to be a great player here. And probably the thing that I love most about him is that he is a 24/7 basketball guy. He loves this game. I mean, he loves it. And it's having guys like that on campus and on our team is what makes us great.
Ball is life. Those are the kind of guys who need that, and the church and stuff. There are 4 return missionaries in the mix as well. Nick Emery, Braden Shaw, Noah Hartsock, and Corey Calvert.
Noah Hartsock?
Noah, yeah, I did that. Just like Bronson Kafusi.
That's right. We get Bronson all the time,
Corbin,
too.
Noah, Jacob with a K.
Bronson still gets shout-outs in the
I talked to Jacob on his
room.
mission at the WCC tournament last year. He actually went to a couple games. Sean Hartsock, all you do is recruit 6'8" stretch fours now, right? With Sellius and those guys?
It's important for us. It's important for us in this league.
It.
It's really important for us in our league because, you know, and for everything we do, if you have a guy that can spread the floor and make shots from the perimeter and still rebound and guard, it's a huge advantage. You know, one of the guys that's been really fun for us on our team this year is Dalton Nixon, who people might have thought was going to try and figure out where he was going to fit, but he's really done a great job for us picking up all our stuff and being a guy that can come into games and make shots and stretch out the defense a little bit. That's an important position for us.
As you look at the juggling effect that takes place with BYU basketball, Dave Rose probably has the hardest job on a year-to-year basis figuring out roster spots. Is there anybody that has a tougher job than Dave?
There is nobody that has a tougher job. The thing is, that's one of his great talents. I mean, listen, what Coach has done here is unprecedented. It's just extraordinary going through the numbers that he's accomplished for this program. And one of the reasons he's so good is because he finds how to reach his guys, and he finds out how to manage his guys where they all get a chance to kind of give him the very best that they have. And so this is a fun challenge for him. We have a talented, deep roster this year, and Coach is the master at figuring out how to make all those pieces fit together.
Your number one job is to win games this year, obviously, but you have to project far ahead when you are figuring out BYU rosters and whatnot, missions, all that, redshirt, whatever. How far ahead have you guys kind of looked of, okay, we know that TJ Haws will be on the 2020 roster, stuff like that?
That's right. We have discussions about the 2020s. I mean,
Seriously?
we really do. We have serious discussions.
That's amazing.
And we talk to kids now, and the really remarkable thing is that we can give them a pretty accurate picture of the general composition of their team in the early 2020s.
No one else can do this in the country.
Nobody else can do that. There's some teams that can't tell you who they're going to have next year. And that's not always a bad problem for them. It's just a different situation.
Mark Pope with us on BYU Sports Nation. Let's talk about how the schedule begins this year. You have a game tomorrow. The season starts tomorrow against Long Beach State. Exhibition games done. From what we've seen, things look good. What do you know about Long Beach State coming into the Marriott Center?
Long Beach State's a really good team. They're a really good team.
Tournament team from last year.
Tournament team from last year. And the one thing about Long Beach State is they play such a difficult non-conference schedule every year. You look at their non-conference schedule this year and the places they're going to play and who they're playing against, that there's no part of them that's going to walk into our gym and be intimidated by our name or by our fans or by anything else. They have an incredibly talented backcourt. They're starting 4 seniors. Mike Caffey is an electric guard, a great penetrator, can make really, really tough shots. Tyler Lamb is a UCLA transfer that came in last year and put up big numbers for them. And then they have a supporting cast around them that's really good. It's going to be an incredibly challenging game for us, and it's going to be a good test for us. Maybe Long Beach State doesn't resonate as a huge basketball power. They're a really good team. It's going to be good for us.
They'll compete for the Big West.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
We're bored with the title assistant coach. So this year we're going to call you the defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Thanks for throwing me under the bus, guys. I appreciate that. There we go.
Well, you're in charge of the defense, aren't you?
Defensive coordinator at BYU is like the English major at University of Kentucky, my alma mater.
Wow. So that's not okay with you?
No, it's all right. It's all right. Listen, coach lets me have a big share of this defensive responsibility. So
you're trying to share the blame with like Tim Lacombe? Is that what's going on right now?
No. So the way this works is that Coach Lacombe is being really successful at his job. Coach Nassif really successful at his job. Me, not so much. So that's the challenge. But it's good. And I like our guys right now. I like their defensive mindset. I like how they're focusing on really taking care of that side of the ball. It's going to be a challenge for us forever, but it's a challenge that I think our guys are embracing. And if we can be a little bit better, then we're going to be a lot better as a team, and we'll really have a chance to make some noise.
Luke Worthington came in studio yesterday, and he talked about the little things. Defensive cues, I believe, is what he used. And he says if we get better on the little things, it'll make us way better overall. Can you kind of cue us into what those defensive cues are?
No, because they are top secret.
That's truth, man.
I had to ask.
No, our defensive cues are really simple, and it's just a way we've tried to simplify our communication with our guys so they know exactly what their responsibility is in a very simple way on the court on every single defensive play. And the other thing that this idea with the cues does is it gives our guys some freedom. So everything that's not defined, they have freedom as intelligent veteran players to go make decisions defensively and offensively. One of the things that has been a part of Coach's magic here at BYU is that he really puts some trust in his players to go make plays offensively and defensively. And so we have some part of our defensive and offensive schemes that are really, really defined, and we also have some part that is open to free interpretation, and that mixture is finding that perfect balance is important.
Give us an idea of what you mean by that.
So you'll hear us, for example, we have 15 primary shell defensive principles. It sounds like a lot, but it's not because they're very simple. And so it's just kind of our philosophy defensively in a very basic setting. And so the nice thing now is you'll hear us, guys on the bench, guys on the floor, coaching staff, all kind of yelling the same thing. Like seeing the next play, seeing the next pass, seeing the next possession, all kind of trying to see ahead of what's happening and having the exact same terminology, talking about the same things. It's incredibly simple. Listen, coaching not rocket science.
Yeah.
And within one of those shells, there, how is there freedom for one of the guys to do something?
Right. So you know, I mean, in transition defense, we have 3 very basic cues that are just driving line, shadow, and getting in the hole. Okay. And so those guys know that they have to fulfill those responsibilities every time down the court. That's a primary responsibility. In this game against Long Beach State, it's going to be incredibly important because they're a transition-motivated team. And so, you know, we have defined exactly what a driving line, exactly what a shadow is, but everything in between that, our guys get a chance to make plays.
Okay.
So it just, you know, I don't think that translates very well, but it's kind of how we're rolling now.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
I was going to say, I don't know if you expected to work this hard, but you got to come in here and play, man.
Hey, come on, let's go.
2 follow-up questions.
We're bringing it, man. We're bringing it. From what I saw against Seattle Pacific, their offense, the Falcons' offense, looked tired in the second half on offense, not on defense. What kind of motivation tools are you using to get your guys to defend and push the ball out and pressure at half court? Because they were running their offense so far away from the basket.
Well, listen, our guys were really dedicated to getting out and pressure and being up the line, giving good ball pressure, and everybody forcing baseline where we know where we're going to receive help. And it was fun to see because they, you know, SPU fatigued because of the offensive pressure we were putting on, and they really did get tired of playing offense because it was so difficult. Every pass, every play was challenged. You know, listen, you know, Coach gets our guys really prepared and really motivated to go compete. And our guys bring that to the table also. It's just a matter of being consistent, doing it every play, every possession, you know, every segment between every media timeout and every game, and that'll make us better.
Let's finish with this. Who did you own in the NBA? Like one time, one move, one game? What's like a guy you're like, man, Dale Davis, I just took it to that guy in the NBA.
Who did I own in the NBA? I was the worst player to ever put on a Jerry West jersey, ever.
The logo.
And I take great pride in that. I did it for a long time. I take great pride in that and getting that league. I don't know if I ever owned anybody, but I was fortunate. I was a smart NBA player. So I made sure that my agent helped me get on teams with really good players so I could sit on the bench and cheer for all those guys.
You were the Jack Haley.
Jack Haley, yes. But I didn't have Dennis Rodman to take care of, fortunately. But yes, I was, you know, I love my experience there and got a chance to sneak around in the league for a long time.
Fact, you have guarded Kobe Bryant before.
You can't sneak around the NBA,
pictures
man.
Of it. We need you to sign our BYU Sports Nation Rise Up flag.
You got it. Let's
in
go.
studio for
you
the
haven't been in
first time.
studio.
Yes.
Come on.
Welcome.
We want the signature.
Why is this flag under the desk?
That's a great question. We got to put it up.
This flag should be up with all these signatures, right?
that's true.
We only have one poster up, and it's basketball.
We should be
There we
hanging
go.
the flag.
I like that.
We're going to hang the flag.
You bring
We'll
some
figure
great
that out.
ideas to the set.
And the defense.
Coach, good luck against Long Beach State.
Hey, thank you guys so much. We appreciate everything you do.
Thanks.
Up next on